and welcome to Chart of the Day Cafe for Thursday, August 16th, 2018. Read our disclaimer quickly. Trading stocks has a high level of risk and viewers should complete their own due diligence on any stock or underlying that they intend to own. 100% of the content of this video and communique is intended for journalistic and educational purposes only. This video and all indicators, strategies, and articles herein should not be construed as investment advice. Always for your further homework. Good morning, Sue here. Hope you've had a great week so far. I am filming this at about 8:20 on Thursday morning, and it looks as though we're going to get a green or positive start to the day. So with that, let's get into today's video. If you know me, you know I always start my videos off with a look at the Russell Index. As part of my process, I want to make sure that before I add any new names to my watch list, I'm adding them in a rising market environment. So I like to take a look at the Russell first to make sure that it's moving higher and in an uptrend before I add new names. So I also like to step back and take a look at it on the big picture view. So we're looking at the 5-year monthly chart of the IWM, which is the ETF that represents the Russell 2000. And as we talked about in Tuesday's video, it had this low here in 2016, picked up steam, and has had this slow, steady uptrend ever since. So these lines, this is my long-term support resistance, medium, and short-term. So in Tuesday's video, we talked about this candle here for the month of May being a bullish one, pushing us into new price territory. Here's June, July, and the August candles so far. So that's the big picture view. Now let's take a look at it on the shorter time frame. So I'm going to move it into a 1-year weekly. And I use this blue line as my guide. It is the 8-day EMA, 8-day exponential moving average. I want to see price on the Russell up and over this 8-day on the daily chart, ideally on both the weekly and the daily. So you can see that it's flat. The blue line is flat, indicating that price is moving sideways here. And just as a reminder, we're looking at the weekly chart, so these are weekly candles. But on the daily chart, this blue line is below price. So I'm going to be cautious. And I'm not adding a new name to my watch list here, but I will talk about an old Chart of the Day Cafe pick that I think is worth keeping an eye on in this area. So as a reminder, we have this uptrend over here. Lately, the Russell's been trending sideways. Now I'm going to zoom it into the shorter term daily chart. Here's that sideways price action. As you can see, I'm going to zoom it in. Price closed below the 8-day EMA. So this candle is a bearish candle, meaning that the market opened in the morning up here, and it traded down through the day, creating this red body. So it was bearish yesterday, so I'm going to be extra cautious. But should the price strength we're seeing this morning continue throughout the day, I'm going to put forward a past Chart of the Day Cafe pick that I really feel it is worth keeping an eye on here. And so that old Chart of the Day Cafe pick that I wanted to flag for you again today is UPS, United Parcel Service. So we're looking at the 5-year monthly chart, and as you can see, it's sort of consolidated here for a long time, a number of years, trading below our orange line of support resistance. And then in the middle of 2016, it broke above, again, kind of thought about it for a while, and then had this beautiful lift from early 2017 to this high of about 135 earlier this year. It's come back in, but I love the candle from last month, which is a nice wide body bullish candle. We're up and over this short-term area of support. We're looking at the monthly candles, but now I'm going to zoom it in for you. But what I want you to take away from this bigger picture view is, for the most part, UPS is in an uptrend and trending higher. It's a gentle trend, but it's an uptrend nonetheless. So let's get into this area here. I'm going to move it away from the 5-year monthly to the 1-year weekly. Actually, let's go daily. Let's keep it simple. Let's go daily. We talked about this one on Tuesday. It was our Chart of the Day Cafe pick here, Green Circle Day, when we featured it originally. You can go back into our video archive and take a look at that video. Price moved up and over the blue. It's come through earnings. Earnings were, I believe, the end of July. Earnings were good, creating this enthusiasm for the stock with volume coming in and a big wide candle, taking this up into this new area of price. So this is my new short-term area of support resistance. The blue 8-day EMA excuse me, pardon me. So what I like to see and what I will be looking for in the days ahead is lift from this area further still. So what I use, and a lot of you know this, is the 8-day EMA, the 3 and 8 cross. So I like to see the pink line, which is the 3 EMA, move up and over the blue. That would be my trigger to say this one is likely to resume the uptrend. So we're starting to get the emergence of that 3 and 8 cross, but I'd like to see a little more conviction on it. Should UPS have a solid day today, I'm going to do a little green circle, then it would be triggering for me. So I want to see it move into that green circle. As a reminder on the scores, you know me, I am all about the fundamental scores underneath my charts. I never put a chart forward unless it has really great fundamentals underneath it. UPS, and I'm just double checking this morning, still has a beautiful value score. A current forecasted earnings growth rate going forward of 19%, a current PE of 16.79, and a dividend yield of 3.03%. So great scores underneath with a dividend. I also want to take you over to finviz.com, which is one of my favorite sites. I always like to see what analysts think of my watch list pick, and as you can see, UPS, we're on the page for UPS on FinViz, has had recent upgrades by Bank of America, Stifel, so that's always good to see. As well, UPS is a Buffett stock. Warren Buffett owns UPS. So with today's video, I'm going to include a link to this article that talks a little bit more about UPS. You can see it's dated August 15th of this year. So UPS will be one I'm going to be keeping an eye on in the days ahead. Should we move up and into my green circle area, I am liking UPS. To quickly recap, today's video reviewed UPS, which was our Chart of the Day Cafe pick earlier in July. It's had a strong move since then and looks poised to possibly move higher from here. Today's video was just a quick review of UPS. If you want the full-blown analysis of the chart and the reason we put it forward originally, just go back into our video archive. They're all there for your review. And as a reminder, these videos go out every Tuesday and Thursday morning. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next Tuesday.